welcome to another edition of We Are Not Here to Please You. Yeah, I kinda tried a little bit of more radio-ish voice. I bet it didn't work. You know, they always talk way more excited and really fast forward, and there's always energy and you're really interested and passionate about what are you saying.
Yeah.
But with you guys here are me, myself, Rafael Novak, and with me, like always,
Hello, it's Arttu Reidikainen.
the person that always loves his last name and makes it known after he says it. I'm not quite sure if it's hate or passion for it. Do you want to make love to your own last name?
I'm not gonna answer that.
Yeah. So, well, we are here for another edition. It might be the third, it might be the second, depending how the mixing and from the last episode goes. We might, if it doesn't work out, we might throw it at some point out like as the one fucked up episode. Just as a bonus.
Yeah.
But we will see then.
The child that was locked in the attic and fed fish heads for 30 years.
The red-headed stepchild.
Yes, that one.
No, but this time, like, from the bat off on, I have to say, like, last weekend. Holy fuck, the day started first great and turned to shit afterwards.
Okay.
So I just went normally to the store and noticed, like, on the way back, like, hey, there's in front of the library this little park alley.
Mm-hmm.
There was, like, basically second-hand selling, people with blankets, selling their stuff and so on.
Okay.
And, well, I thought, like, do I
So
check
like
it?
a pop-up flea market or something?
Yeah, like many times here in Finland, that, you know, things are apparently organized. Thank you, people outside, for interrupting this high-quality programming. No, but one of these events that are planned, but somehow terribly advertised that you never know about it. It's most of the
Yeah.
parts like that, because you
It's
just
true.
stumble over it.
Yeah.
Somebody has way too many bottles apparently out there.
It's probably the bar from the other side of the courtyard.
Wait, why am we recording here, not in the bar? Ah, right, we have beer here.
Yeah.
No, but anyway, back to the second-hand thing. Well, I was like, do I walk there now past or do I not? And
Yeah.
then I decided, because I had a full backpack, so I decided, well, I can just give it a quick walk by.
Yeah.
And then I'm just like the third or the fourth person. I looked at it and I see like Nightmare on Elm Street.
Right.
7 DVD box.
Wow.
All movies. And I know how that works. I try to hide my excitement because I was already, yay!
Yeah.
And it's like, look, really played it cool. Like, how much for that one? And he looks like, well, 6, 7, 8 euros. Let's
Yeah.
make it 7, €1 for each DVD.
Yeah.
And inside I was all kind of like, fuck yeah. I previously I opened the box and checked the DVDs.
Oh,
they looked
yeah.
untouched, like
Right,
not
right.
used.
Okay.
So inside I was kind of like, yeah, fuck, give me that. Here, take my money. But outside I was kind of like, well, I guess I can do that.
Yeah.
And then, now finally I have that damn box. It's not Blu-ray, but it's the DVD. I fucking love that movie. It doesn't fucking matter. I wanted always that box, but it was always way too high priced,
Yeah.
what I thought. I think €1 per movie seems like a fair deal.
Yeah. Yeah. That's nice.
Definitely, it stands on my shelf. I still have to now revisit it just for that damn reason, because now I have the box.
Yeah. If you can find the time.
Yeah, it's only like gazillion hours.
Yeah.
But it's still one of my all-time favorites, so that really made my day.
Yeah.
You know, I was just
Nice.
went from kind of love feeling to kind of like, that day is amazing. Just the price and getting a film that you love in a complete box.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
not,
that's nice.
yeah,
That's
and
really nice.
and not the disappointment with getting the fucking Die Hard box, and then like 4 months later they announce there's going to be another movie. It's like, fucking great, I thought I have not a complete box. And
I actually had that happen with the new Battlestar Galactica. I bought a box set and it was advertised as complete, but somehow the final season wasn't actually in there.
that's fucking wrong advertising.
Yes.
Who the fuck advertised that?
That was Play.com.
Fuck Play.com, by the way.
And I had big trouble trying to return it as well.
But they did in the end?
Well, they sent a new one. I wanted my money back, and then they sent me a new one.
But
And I
complete.
sent that one back. No, that was the same box.
Wait,
Because there was, yeah, actually, the first one that arrived, it was pretty messed up in the post. It was packaged in only a plastic bag, no stuffing and nothing. So you can imagine in what state a cardboard box filled with DVDs will be in when it's only put in a plastic bag through the mail.
yeah, if you're really super lucky, it might be a puzzle in the end, the
Yeah.
CDs, the DVDs.
Yeah.
Let's try to glue that back together.
Yep.
But seriously, they sent a damn box set, just basically just a thin layer of plastic around.
Yeah.
Seriously,
And
Play.com, fuck you really much
Yeah.
dry in the ass. With a baseball bat. No, but seriously.
Yeah.
So, and then they tried to, we can
I-
fix the problem that
Yeah.
we only send the same kind of box again.
Yeah, I filled out a form on their very at the time at least very crappy customer service site, and wanted my money back. And then they said, okay, just return it, and we'll pay for the return postage and whatever, and you get your money back. And then I wait for a while in the post, waits again, and and then I get, you have a package. And then I, what the fuck is this? And there it is again. And it was actually even packaged the same way. And I went back and I filled out the form again and I sent it back again.
But
and
short
I won
interrupting, it seems like to sound like this horror movie things, you know?
Yeah.
When you kind of put one item away like a scary doll in the closet, you turn around, it's right there on the counter again.
It's-
That's what happened basically. So continue.
That's kind of the way that happened. And then they, again, I wanted my money back and they resent me the fucking box. And I complained and they were like, no, you filled in that you want a
Exchange.
replacement, yes.
Replacement, yeah.
Yeah. And then I was just fucking too tired to even complain anymore. Then I just kept it.
Typical Finns.
and
I'm
now-
already surprised that you complained the first time because Finns don't complain in that point.
It's not really in our blood, no.
I did it so million times. I
Yeah.
got money back from companies because they wrongly advertised, like
Yeah.
short side tension, like Wiener Schnitzel.
Mm.
The name has Wiener because they make it from wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the special thing. Otherwise, it's just a fucking schnitzel.
Yeah.
I bought it, and it was only somewhere small written made from pork.
Right.
I didn't see it. I fried it up, took first bite, and I was fucking pissed off.
Mm-hmm.
I got I complained, and then they called me.
Yeah.
And then I was on the phone and was just complaining like, here, there's the damn reason why they call it Wiener Schnitzel.
Yeah.
And then he was like, oh, and I get you my supervisor.
Mm-hmm.
Bam. So I was on the head. At some point I was on the head person of that department.
Yeah.
And then he was like, yeah, we are really, really sorry, and so and blah. And how many packs did you have?
Mm.
Well, I bought one pack. I said, I bought two.
You bastard, you.
He's like, do you still have the receipt? I was kind of like, no. Who keeps really always their receipts?
Yeah.
It's like, well, no, it's okay. And then I got the money for two things back. No, but in the end, like, you get something that's wrongly advertised.
Yeah.
Any kind of scenario, a company should refund your money, should do as you say in this moment, because it's wrongly advertised.
Yeah.
It's just one thing if it's written like in big letters,
Mm-hmm.
the incomplete box
Yeah.
in that case,
Yes.
and just to bring it back to from my attention to yours.
Yeah.
And then they shouldn't fucking bitch around. But still, Finns are always, well, not always, but most times, and have it not in their blood just to bitch around. I guess in that moment the German in me comes out. You know,
Yeah.
it's kind of like, you know, we like to complain, we like to make rules, and well, that's basically what we do.
That's probably also the reason that customer service in Germany is a bit better than it is in Finland.
Bit like a fucking gazillion times. Like, again, another sidetrack, fuck the Finnish post service.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, these little letters where you only have to sign for.
Uh-huh.
You have to go to the fucking post office in here. You know what you have to invest your postal workers with that they can do that service on the door?
Uh-huh.
A pencil.
Yeah.
One fucking pencil. I get it that in Finland for packages it wouldn't really work out money wise if you have to have trucks and drive all the packages the whole time to the buildings. I
Yeah.
get it, smaller economy, I understand that.
Yeah.
But this to sign for a letter, it's a fucking pencil. It pisses me off.
Yeah.
I fucking love that you get, at least in Germany, the whole time, even on Saturday, your mail,
Yeah.
and that you get everything standard to your door delivered. Doesn't matter what you order. The
Yeah.
only thing is kind of they try it twice. If you're this 2 times at home, then you pick it up
Yeah.
from the nearest post office.
Well, in Finland, they say that they try to do it at least once, and then you need to pick it up, but they fucking
I
don't.
call it bullshit
Yeah.
because I've been sitting now since couple of months home.
Uh-huh.
And Tia with her whole jewelry making stuff,
Yeah.
orders parts and so.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I wouldn't know because I
Yeah.
usually get up like at around between 8 and 9.
Yeah, I know.
Well, depending if I have lazy days, then
Yeah, I
later.
know exactly what you mean, because they deliver the post around 11 or something
Yeah,
like that.
I'm up at that
Yes.
time. Oh, I also had it like they rang the damn doorbell.
Mm.
And I'm not kidding, I was maybe, let's lie, 6 meters, 7 meters away
Yeah.
from it. He rang, I walked to there because luckily it was one of the mornings I put pants on.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, I fucking hate pants. That's why if somebody visit me, give me half-hour warning that I can put up pants.
Yeah.
No, but I walk up to the door and you can just see the swift from him disappearing.
Yeah.
He made it down the flight of stairs in what? 2.5 seconds.
Yeah.
That's like double. I need double the time for myself to walk down there.
Yeah, they love to, in Finland, they love to slip these. We tried to deliver your parcel, but you weren't at home.
It's ding dong
With-
ditch.
Yeah, yeah. And they might not even ring the doorbell, you know. They just, oh, he has a letter here. Well, I'll just slip this fucking paper along with it. Floop. And they don't have the package with them or the letter or whatever.
Yeah,
they
just
don't even
a
have
piece
it.
of paper.
Yeah, yeah. We tried to do this. Come pick it up at the office.
Oh, we have this one great mailman that is my better half orders his contact lenses, and they're slightly too big for the mail
yeah,
slot in the door.
yeah.
But that dude always, you hear it like at least 6-7 times. Boof, bang, boof, bang, doof, bang. It's like I really after the second or third time you have to realize.
It's not gonna happen.
I would understand it if he would have one eye, you know, depth
Yeah.
perception, you know. But no, he has 2 eyes.
Yeah.
And then he rings the doorbell. Well,
Yeah.
but I have to give it to our mailman in that case of scenario. He doesn't play games running away.
Yeah.
In the old apartments, when we had other ones, they ran away. But
Yeah.
that one is actually good. Well, he might have not good depth perception, but at least he
Yeah.
doesn't try to fool you.
Yeah. And I can understand the reason for this, because if the mailman or woman, male person, would need to have every bloody parcel or large letter or whatever with them,
It
it would really make the rounds much more difficult.
But
the
it's
problem
not the
is,
same thing usually.
Yeah.
They're usually separated.
yeah, and the thing is, you know, it's not my main problem isn't that they're not delivering the stuff. The problem is that they're lying, you know.
Yeah.
Just, you know, right out, you know. We tried to deliver your parcel, but you weren't at home. I was here, you know. I saw when you dropped that slip from my fucking mailbox.
Yeah.
Yeah. So why do this? It's just infuriating to your customers.
It's definitely, and I can't say that, okay, the Germans also do it once in a while, because of course you have in every bunch one rotten
Yeah.
apple. You know, but it seems kind of to happen way more often in here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just so not satisfied generally with the speed of delivery, how they process stuff. It kind of seems kind of like really, I don't give a fuck kind of company.
Yeah.
And also then they say like, oh, we are not making enough profit. What could we do? Should we improve service, friendliness, prices? Hey, how about we raise just prices and keep the rest of them fucking same?
Yeah, or maybe just, you know, lower the service.
Yeah.
Up the price.
Yeah, it kind of feels that way.
Yeah,
Every year they raise it, don't they?
Yeah. This seems to be the trend when you're privatizing government businesses. like the railway service as well.
But I have to say, they make now finally a step in the right direction. That you can pre-book a train, and it's way cheaper. Because it makes economically sense. Because you can, you know what's your normal traffic?
Even though the shop they put, the online shop is like a total fiasco.
Yeah, that one, that's, we're not even going to talk about that one. No, but it makes economically sense because you know how many people are around going to be using that route this day.
Yeah.
So you know what amount of cars, wagons you need.
Yeah.
So you save on energy that you don't drag unnecessary cars around.
Yeah.
The Germans do that since years, and you know how brilliantly they do it. Okay, they are never on time. Now they are pretty much on time.
Yeah.
Most of the time. No, but it's like basically 25 euros.
80% of the time it works. 50% of the time.
No, but it's 25 euros and you can go from any point in Germany to any point. So it's open, and that was the faster train. We're not talking about the middle class train, we talk with the ICE.
Yeah.
The really fast, expensive, high comfort train.
Yeah.
And it's
Intercity Express.
Yeah. That really just stops every hour, basically, tops on the big stops. And it's like 25 euros. You could go from Hamburg to Munich, you know, and that would take you, what, 4 or 5 hours?
Yeah.
And that for 25 euros.
So that's about, what?
800-900 kilometers.
Yeah.
Around that. And that for 25 euros then. And that's extreme case.
Yes.
Okay, but sometimes you have also problems. Like one time we did that when we went to Mera Luna Festival from Frankfurt to Hildesheim. It's exactly 2 hours.
Yep.
And it managed on the way back to make a 2-hour delay on a 2-hour train ride.
Okay.
We ending up in Frankfurt, let me lie again, like 2-3 o'clock at night.
Yep.
And at that time, the subways weren't running anymore. We just missed the last subway by like half an hour because of that.
Yeah.
But at least customer service again. Deutsche Bahn gave us a paper slip for the taxi stand. They paid the cab ride home, basically.
Yeah.
So actually it was way better in that case of scenario because we could comfortably take a fucking cab to home.
Yeah.
Wait,
I've sat for 4 hours on a Finnish train in the middle of the winter. Actually, it was like, I don't know, minus 30 almost.
tell me without heating. Tell me, please. Please.
I was only going as far as Hämeenlinna, which is an hour away. And I sat there, like I said, for 4 hours before the train actually finally arrived. And it did, in fact, lose power repeatedly.
Yes.
Repeatedly during the trip. And yeah, people were getting a bit freaked out, you know. It's minus 30 outside and we have no power. We don't even have lights at times.
Celsius, by the way.
As well?
Yeah, only because if somebody listens and hears minus 30 in Fahrenheit.
Yeah. Celsius, that is.
It
yes.
sounds post-apocalyptic. Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, and where was I? Yeah, I was just sitting there, and
People getting freaked out.
yeah, in the end we did manage to arrive, but it was 3 hours late. And what you can do with the government railways in Finland at that point is apply for them to return your ticket price.
Do they?
It's not like, well, at this point at least they do.
Applying doesn't say anything.
Yeah.
It's like, here's a piece of paper, thank you.
Well, you need to write a complaint to them that the train was late.
Again, Finns go like, oh no,
Yeah.
I'm too depressed.
Yeah, and anyway, the only thing you get at that point is still that, you get your money back. Yes, okay, our service was, a bit poor. Here's some money for you. Nothing about, here, have a free taxi ride on us or nothing like that.
Well, in that case of scenario, you have to see it. It's a bit different as the most scenarios in here. Most things are quite easy to reach in here, and smaller, but a city like Frankfurt.
Yeah.
Because I told them also, like, I'm living on the damn outskirts. I really lived on the fucking edge, what the end of the city is. And, well, in a city like Frankfurt, that means you have to, if we would have walked from the train station to my place, we would have needed, like, at least 4.5, 5 hours to walk. It's not bearable So and they know it in the city like that. I told her, like, hey, we have luggage. Yeah, we had fucking suitcases and everything.
Yeah.
It's like because of you guys, we missed our damn
Yeah.
connection. So I guess that might be a case why they went kind of
Yeah.
like.
Well, I think if I
But they have a standard form for that. That's the funny thing. They have a fucking block of standard forms for
Yeah.
that.
Okay. Well, I think that if I'd had to walk, I was going to my mother's actually. If I'd had to walk, that would have taken, I don't know, 1.5 hours, 2 hours maybe. So I would not have enjoyed that in the freezing winter.
Fuck, I fucking walked here for an hour to a destination
Yeah.
at minus 30 degrees.
Yeah.
You know where you can't blink because your eyelids just fucking freeze together and you
Yeah.
can't open your eye?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. No, but I definitely think kind of service is so damn important. Just like it's kind of it makes a difference if you go back to a company or not. In my case, totally. I kind of eliminated most of the Finnish online services for this simple reason.
Yeah.
Because the whole process is just too painful and dreadful that I don't even want to bother.
Yeah.
I just go to trusted companies that in the past were always damn good to me, and I gonna go
Yeah.
back to them. Like one company, they had a special offer that you got like was it a HGT stick for like €2 or so
Yeah.
if you order in the worth of €20. Well, that was the reason why I went on the site and thought kind of, well, I think anyway you need to buy a couple of things.
Yeah.
So I make the shopping thing and blah, and I forgot in the end to use the link for. That I get the stick.
Yeah.
And I noticed that like maybe 4 or 5 hours after I placed the order, I wrote them an email. And they just write back like, yeah, it's okay, we added that thing in your order. And you're,
That's
no like, too late, haha,
Yeah,
screw you, you
true.
missed the link.
Yeah.
And that are companies where I always fucking gonna come back to.
Yeah.
Because it was an honest mistake, I wrote kind of like, that was the reason why I went on the site.
Yeah. I actually, regarding complaining, I read an interesting bit on basically a life hack, if you like, to exactly complaining as a customer. If you can, just don't use their customer service. Ring them up or whatever, because they'll just put you into the call center, and then they'll be like just people working minimum wage, and they
That
don't
has
really
nothing to do with it,
Yeah.
not even with the company, and
Yeah,
don't care.
if you can find, a manager a level or two higher, write to them, and magically stuff happens much quicker.
Absolutely.
Especially if you first contacted the customer service and then nothing starts to happen. Then you go and complain to the managers, and suddenly, wow,
Stuff happens.
things happen.
Do customer services only say usually stuff like, have you tried to turn it off and on again?
Anyway, but yeah, if you can, try that.
Yeah.
Annoy those middle management bastards who have nothing better to do.
Hey, they anyway earn not minimum wage. They earn
Yeah.
a decent wage, so they can fucking live with that. And honestly, like you can reason with them, and they see the case that you're presenting. So you're actually dealing with somebody that has something to do with the case. Plus, is also in the position to actually make decisions.
Yeah.
Because that poor sap. I like the phrase sap. We all know what we're saying in that moment, but
Yeah.
that poor sap has nothing to do with it. Gets minimum wage, just tries to get something
Yeah.
to survive, and well, he doesn't have any power to make any calls anyway.
Yeah.
No, he's only gonna tell you, have you tried it to turn off and on again? And every other thing he anyway has to talk with his superiors anyway. Wait, we got really far away from what was the result with your damn box?
The result is that it's actually still in my drawer. The
So
box.
you didn't got? You're right. You
Yeah.
did.
I
That
never-
was why we got
yeah.
on the tension, because you didn't want to complain anymore.
Yeah, I got bored because it had taken like, I don't know, 3 months at that point.
Yeah, I don't see it visibly, that paper D box. I guess why? Because it's the fucking red-headed stepchild.
Yeah, it's hidden in a box, another box, a box within a box.
Not to be seen by sunlight.
Yeah.
Ah.
But anyway, yeah, that's basically the end of it. And after that, I've never ordered anything bigger than a CD or a book from Play.com.
Yeah, but they really, hopefully, can't mess it up.
Yeah. Yeah, and if you need to return it, then it's not going to cost you an arm and a leg, because, again, Finnish Post, if you want to send a larger parcel, like, I don't know, a set of DVDs abroad, it's going to cost you a lot.
I don't remember which order it was, but I ordered at some point something, and it was also something faulty or wrong.
Yeah.
And they actually gave me a code,
Yeah.
what I had to write on there,
Yeah.
and that made it was a free parcel for abroad.
Yeah.
So I actually didn't have to do it. It was again a German company that
Yeah.
did it, and I didn't have to deal with that.
Yeah, well, if you're returning stuff to a Finnish mail order company, they usually have this service that, this is a customer return,
Yeah.
and you don't need to pay for it. That goes to the company directly. But if you're sending something abroad, then you need to first pick up the tab, as I'd say, and then after that, you can reclaim it from the company. Usually, hopefully.
I might be wrong, but I remember at some point, I think that I remember that they actually sent it return papers with the actually parcels when I was a kid. So it was already in there, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it was some clothing things, and everybody knows that you order clothing, and you anyway 3/4 of it's gonna go the fuck back because it's not fitting or doesn't look good. I don't know, starts talking to you.
Yeah.
I know, but right. I wanted to. We went from Nightmare on Elm Street to, again, really weird places. No, but back to that. It really fucking made my day to get the box for like €7 because it's, let's be honest, fucking dirt cheap. So anyway, so I went home and was all damn happy. I come home and then to Tia, right, we're like, look what I got, look, punching her in the face with the box almost, like look. And well, we on that evening we planned to go to this light, if you want to call it fucking light show. Yeah, I'm already getting angry. That's a ranting part of it.
Alright.
But to I can't say this a straight face, light show of fucking Pink Floyd tribute band on the harbor. Have you been there last week?
No.
Well, the reason I went there because I thought like, well, Pink Floyd light show sounds brilliant because they still do it in the States. This Pink Floyd laser show.
Yeah.
It's famous. They do it since the fucking 70s, I guess.
Okay.
It's really fucking famous, and you can that's that kind of music where you can really rock a good scenario with light. Well, last year the same event, it's set in the harbor next to Koski Cascos, where you have the bridge and the old building behind. Last year it was the Von Herzen brothers,
Okay.
and they played on the roof, and all the fireworks were behind them, and light show. It rocked. It was cool. Yeah, it was amazing. And then all the people were standing next to the shopping center that you could see at the past. Yeah. Well, this time they used the bridge that's next to the shopping center where the most people fit, and put it a stage in the middle of that thin bridge. You remember, you know that bridge, so that you can't see it from the side where all the most people are gonna be.
Okay.
No fucking lasers or shit going on. I think what was the the light show was that there was a fucking big screen panel in the size of the fucking stage behind the band.
Right.
That was all.
Wow.
Well, we were in the end like sitting across of that fucking body of water because it was the only place where you could look straight at the fucking stage. Okay, first of all, I noticed when we walked there that they positioned the speakers towards the shopping center. So the place where you only see the side of the stage and not even the people because the sides were blocked off.
Oh, jeez.
And not a fucking single speaker heading that way where people couldn't see shit.
Nice.
That's the first part, yeah. Second part, like, well, of course they can't have fireworks behind them.
Yeah.
So it was like firing left from them behind from the stage road. First of all, it seemed fucking out of place. Didn't edit anything. It was kind of like, who gives a fuck? It just seems out of place.
Right.
Then the next kicker. On the fucking bridge. There were... Yeah, I know you don't get much to talk right now. I just need to fucking rant right now.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, but there was kind of like... wait, there were 3 pyro stations on the right side of the stage.
Yeah.
And 2 pyro stations behind the stage.
Yeah.
And none on the left side.
Right.
So basically you see the 3 pyro stations firing up. The 2 behind the stage, you'd see like 2 or 3 sparklets on top of the fucking stage because the stage blocks these 2 fucking things. And again, it looks kind of like, why have you not taken at least the 2 and put it on the left side?
Yeah.
If it looks, symmetric, it would seem so much fucking better. Well, I forgot, I got ahead of that. Well, it said it starts at 8. Well, we went there at 7 that we get a good spot on that upward and so. Well, they didn't start at 8. They didn't start at 9:30. Not at 9. At that time it got cold, and I haven't eaten that day, so I was already assuming like, hey, I gonna be like at 10 o'clock at home. Well, 10:30 they get the fuck on the fucking stage.
Right.
Fucking 1.5 hours later.
Nice.
Fuck them. No, but I mean, them themselves, they were good. It was a good tribute band. I enjoyed it.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, it took me 2 songs to get over the fact that the fireworks was out of place, the pyros was miserably placed, and that the sound was kind of muffled because the speakers didn't face that. Well, after these 2 songs, I started to enjoy myself. I just like, you know what? I like Pink Floyd. It's good music.
Yeah.
So even when the light show was not there, I started to enjoy myself. And by the way, light show would have been so perfect because they were facing a body of water. So you need half the amount of fucking lasers to make the double effect because the reflection of the water. You could have gone so many cool places. Of course, they didn't. No, but I enjoyed myself then for the first after the first 2 songs. And guess what? How long they played? 4 fucking songs. Maybe 15 to 18 minutes. And they actually said like then, so so good night.
Right.
And right before that happened, it was a really great song of Pink Floyd, and they fired up what seemed like what they had left of pyros. You know? Just like easily a minute, just bam, 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 bam. And just over the best part of the song, over the best guitar solo part of the song, just fucking it up, you couldn't hear it.
Right.
And
That doesn't sound like it was organized very well.
it was organized by a fucking shaved hamster or something. I don't know. No, but it was really like this that they fired up the pyros that extremely in the last minute, plus saying good night. And then they left the stage. So we were kind of like, well, I guess we go home.
Yeah.
Well, we went home, and then next day we heard after half an hour, they continued.
What?
There was no fucking indication of it. People left because he just said like, good night.
Yeah. Yeah. And
We reached home, we could hear the fireworks. They continued with fireworks and shit.
If you're playing an encore, you usually, come back on stage,
Fucking
minute or
right
2.
away, give us a fucking sign.
Yeah.
But you can understand
that's
why
very nice.
I really had to rant about that and bring it up. Come on, that was so miserably organized, and wouldn't you be pissed off too?
I wouldn't.
You would be. So much too, yeah. It's my...
Even if you didn't pay anything, you'd want your money back.
Yeah, I want... Okay, never mind. No, but it's just a fucking organizational thing. I mean, they could have went so many places. And what in the end is cheaper? Pyrotechnics, fireworks, or a couple of lights?
Yeah.
What would have been actually the cheaper version? And by the way, they should have moved it up to the roof of the old building, because then you could have seen it from way better places. And let's be honest, since the Beatles did it, it's fucking awesome if a band plays on the rooftop. Huh?
Yeah.
It's always fun.
Maybe one day I'll be doing that as well.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Well, I think
Do you feel better now?
Yeah, I needed to get that fucking off my chest. Yeah. I carried that the whole damn week. I almost wrote my dad that because like I grew up with like Black Sabbath, Queen, Pink Floyd, Dire Straits, all the iconic bands, you know. Because one thing that my dad do is give me good music knowledge. Okay, I have to say I never could connect with Pink Floyd as a kid because it was just too slow and stuff. But now I can way more appreciate it. I was a teenager. I wanted rebellious music, you know.
Yeah.
Fuck the system kind of music. But now I like it.
Yeah, and usually the stuff that your parents like isn't going to be in your interest. You want to rebel against your parents, so you don't listen to the music that they're listening to.
Yeah, now 15 years later, everything my dad listened to is in my fucking library.
Yeah.
Because he had a fucking damn good point.
Yeah, I had the same thing with my mother actually, but anyway. At the time when I was young, I'd never, want to listen to I don't know, Queen was one big favorite of hers. And I was like, yeah, that's total shit. And
I never thought that though.
Yeah.
There was two things.
Well, I was a stupid kid anyway.
I bet you were. No, but there were two bands that me and my father connected over. A band. One is like Rod Stewart. I don't really connect to that these days anymore. It was more like me and my dad time. But Queen, it was kind of like this little scenarios of like he comes home and like, you know what I got, and then he bought a VHS. Yes, olden days VHS. And then he made us snacks. Not just opening a bag, like really on bread and so really cool snacks. Make the huge platter, and we sat down and watched the whole fucking concert together. Just me and my dad. That was our damn thing.
Yeah.
Good old times. And I bet my dad is gonna listen to that one too. I wrote him and he wants to listen also to our first recording. I sent him all these things over.
Oh dear.
So I hope you like it, Dad. But enough about my ranting. What has been in your damn week? I mean, I think, I basically took over the fucking playing field for like 10-15 minutes.
Yeah, that's fine, yeah.
Bring it out, sir. How has your week been? I like the word sir.
Yeah. Well, you might remember me talking about my love for pedestrians earlier.
Yeah.
And I've been cycling to work again, and I'm kind of repeating myself, but fuck those pedestrians. This time, though, it was more than just, here I am going out, I walk around on the wrong side of the street, but I have no fucking idea what's going on around me. I was cycling along, and there was this lady, I don't know, 30s, and I was just about to pass her when she suddenly thought that it would be a good idea to sidestep in my direction.
So just to the side, literally just.
Yeah, I was coming up from behind her, and she just, for whatever reason, on the straight bit of road, decided that I need to step to the left. And what do? Obviously, well, I try to swerve and not hit her, and I hit the brakes. And
please tell me it was the front wheel brake and you made
the rest is history. Or basically, the front brake did in fact catch much more.
Yes.
And as it usually happens, I kind of get airborne for a bit, and after a very short Superman impression, I land face first in the asphalt. And well, my
gravel.
No, it was
just asphalt.
Pavement. Yeah.
Yeah, then you're lucky. Gravel's worse.
Yeah, my left hand is a bit torn still.
Can I tell you my best Superman bicycle flying off story?
Maybe in a minute. I have a couple of bruises and all sorts of things like that. But in the end, I actually survived with very little injury.
You weren't going fast. So.
I was actually going pretty fast. Faster than I probably should have. But anyway, that's what happened. She was obviously very, scared of everything. And
did she at least try to come to your aid?
She stopped and she was like, "Are you okay?" and whatever. And I was I was pissed at her.
Did you slap her at least? Are you okay then?
I really fucking would have liked to, you know. What do you fucking think? Bam! But in the end, I didn't do it. On afterthought,
The
maybe.
Sean Connery way.
Yeah, on afterthought, I probably should have just, you know, extended my leg and given her a bit of a boost.
Yeah.
Be done with that. Not braking, not swerving, and anything. But anyway, that's the way it went. Well,
Only shot my Superman story because of flying off the bike. Even I had it worse one time. I was in the middle of nowhere, like really just fields and nothing. And I went with a fucking not a mountain bike, just racing bikes with the thin tires and so on that has the horns to hold on.
yeah.
And on the handle there are the brakes.
Mm-hmm.
I went that way and it only looked like a tiny steep thing.
Yeah.
And I went that down, but suddenly the tiny steep thing turned into a fucking 45-degree angle downstairs. But not level, it was still fucking wild forest stuff.
Yeah.
So that kept going on and I kind of like, my hands are on the horns. I have to take my hands off the handles on a rocky way on a 45-degree angle.
Yeah.
And that moment when I realized that I was on such a top speed already, maximum velocity. It's like, if I take my hands now off, I gonna fucking fall. If I don't do it, I gonna fucking fall.
Yeah.
I tried it and then I had to carry myself 40 minutes leaning on my broken bike to the next fire station because I was in the middle of nowhere, and then I got transported to the fucking hospital because I didn't have the cell phone with me.
Right. Yeah.
That was lovely.
That's nice.
And I couldn't
Good,
walk for a month.
Oh, nice. Did you break anything?
Actually, no, but I just kind of really weird, not quite breaking, but you know when you have this hairline.
Fractures, yeah.
Yeah, kind of not quite yet broken,
Yeah,
but really
almost,
close
yeah.
to, that's it was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
But that didn't involve pedestrians. Back to the fuck the pedestrians. I had today one of that too. Just on the way over here. Literally a group of 5 stupid dumb bitches. Actually standing in a circle, talking, having a smoke in the middle of the fucking sidewalk.
Nice.
And
That's the way you do it, yeah.
And I just was asking myself, why don't I have enough fists to punch them at the same time in the neck?
Yeah.
I need more hands.
Yeah. But yeah, anyway, I was really pissed at that point, but later on I was kind of laughing at the whole thing, you know. I was thinking about it from her perspective. What's it gonna be like? You're just walking and then suddenly there's this guy on your left 90 degrees off the expected
Looking for words again.
yeah, well, hand movements aren't working.
Yeah.
Anyhow, yeah, back wheel in the air and then, you know, flying over the handlebars and landing face first and stuff like that. It was probably pretty surprising as well.
I wouldn't, even as pedestrian, wouldn't notice it because I'm always walking with full blasting music or podcasting in my ears and I'm not even looking much left and right. So
you're one of the fuckers.
yeah. No, but I'm a fucking hypocrite. I break that law all myself all the fucking time. But still, fuck them. I'm a hypocrite. I know it. No, but I'm really like, you could fucking, make fucking 3 wheelies next to me. I wouldn't fucking notice.
Yeah.
But I guess it can really pretty much freak you out in that moment.
Yeah.
But is your bike okay?
The bike's fine and my shoulder's a bit sore still.
Fuck you, but your bike is okay, yeah?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, so we talk about valuable things here.
Anyway, yeah.
You're replaceable.
Yeah. Well, you can get new arms these days anyway.
Can you?
I've actually seen a fairly nice bionic arm, prosthesis that
Are we close to that we can get a Robocop?
Yeah. It's actually just around the corner. I think, a couple of more years and we have it.
Oh my fucking god. I love that movie.
Yeah.
It's
There's a
fucking
new one coming
badass.
out actually.
Yeah, I read about it. And kinda top TV show in that topic. What I'm gonna touch maybe later on if we get to it.
Yeah, on the subject of TV shows, actually, if my bike flying stunts was the low part of the week, the high point is possibly that I've found again Scrubs on Netflix actually, and I've been watching it.
Netflix is our friend.
Yes, it is. Buy a Netflix subscription.
Let's try that again. Rewind.
Subscription.
Yeah, way better. And let's be honest, it's fucking dirt cheap. How much was it again?
It's €8 a month.
And fucking unlimited content. Okay, let's be honest, it's not 1080p res, it's 720p. What I don't mind, because our TV is in 720 and not in 1080, so I don't mind. My TV doesn't make more, but let's be honest, you need, how long do you need to wait till the show starts up? 2 seconds?
Well, possibly depends a bit on your
connection.
Connection, but
2 to 4.
Anything from 2 seconds to 10 seconds. If you can't wait for 10 seconds to a show to start, then you probably don't deserve to live.
And never any buffering problems,
No.
nothing. They really put their money on the servers. So definitely. But keep on, definitely Scrubs. I actually I noticed it today because you opened up before we recorded Netflix and seen recently watched Scrubs. It's exactly the same thing that it now shows on my Netflix account too. And ironically, we are 5 or 10 episodes apart actually.
Yeah, somewhere like that.
The universe runs in mysterious ways.
It does. But I really love that show. It's a brilliant combination of serious drama and sitcom elements. And while I don't actually, enjoy hospital shows as such, this one is even if it's set in a hospital environment, it really works.
Nurse Jackie, best hospital show ever.
Okay.
But we don't touch that. No, I just had, when you said the topic, I just had to blow it out. Nurse Jackie.
Okay.
The wife of the Sopranos husband.
Okay. Well, I've not seen that one, so
I can highly recommend that one. It's basically about drug abuse from a nurse, and it's really well written, really great acting, and it's a good piece of entertainment.
yeah, but you've been watching a lot of TV shows lately and looking into the future as well.
Fuck. I'm so wanted to catch up on movies, but the fucking... by the way, great segue. No, but the fucking, yeah. I'm getting so excited I can't even curse anymore. No, but the whole lineup of the new TV shows were kind of just so damn amazing that I, in the last 2-3 months, just catched up on all the new TV shows. Because, let's be honest, TV got really great in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
It always was kind of like everybody looked kind of down on TV for movies, kind of like, you're just TV. But actually, nowadays, I would say TV is actually better than the movies. They invest the same amount of money, when not even more technically, in that per minute thing. Yeah. And the stories are way more versatile and not as let's make a remake of another movie. So TV became, in my book, definitely not only equal to movies, even fucking better.
Well, if you think in terms of character development or story arcs, if you're doing a show with, I don't know, 15 episodes per year in average, you've got quite a lot of wiggle room.
13.
Yeah.
13 this time.
Well, yeah, fine. Well, whatever, just some arbitrary number.
Yeah.
More than 10, possibly. You've got a bit more room to make things happen when you compare it to a film where you have, I don't know, 2 hours.
Yeah, you have to cram it in between 1.5, 3 hours.
Yeah. But if you've got, I don't know, 1 hour episodes, 13 a piece, and then,
you can really tell a good story, definitely, and you can just make the depth into the characters. Yeah. And I really watched way too much TV shows. I kind of, at some point they just blurred into one. There's actually only 1 or 2 that stand out a lot from this 2013 mid-season basically. But I kind of thought I maybe get first into couple of shows where I'm really fucking partly fucking excited about to see them, to kind of like, yeah, I guess it sounds interesting, I want to give it a shot. First of all, it's like Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I think you're familiar with the concept. S.H.I.E.L.D., Marvel, Avengers.
Yeah, I think I've heard of this at some point, but...
Yeah, especially like the plot is kind of like, who doesn't know that? Kind of like, Agent Phil Coulson put together a crew to investigate the increasing number of humans with superpowers in this spin-off from the Marvel Comics universe.
Okay.
Sounds like a really fucking promotional piece, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But okay, I give you 2 words to that TV show. Josh Whedon.
Okay.
So it, huh?
Sounds promising, yes.
Have you seen one Josh Whedon show that wasn't amazing? Or really good, entertaining?
Well, I'd probably go with no.
They are in most cases ran way too short actually. All these shows he got like, just to say Firefly and Dollhouse as example, but where we might get in that later. But I think that's just a show where I was kind of like, well, I'm more a DC guy myself, Batman and so on. I'm not so much into Marvel stuff. There's two kinds of people always. But then really like Josh Whedon and the movie rocked. So I was kind of like, yeah, I definitely gonna give it a damn shot. And the next show I'm looking forward to, though it could get really easily fucking south with that kind of topic, called Almost Human.
Yeah.
And it's basically like in the near future in 2048, where you have like normal cops are paired up with fucking kind of RoboCops, but in a flesh-like human-looking way. So basically, like we said before, like this RoboCop kind of scenario. But of course, the computerized robot is gonna go by the odds. Does it make sense to save that other cop, or kind of that way?
Sounds interesting.
Could go either way. I kind of like anyway this futuristic kind of TV shows. They go a bit outside of the frame. What might be again could be a topic that they could so fucking easily fuck up. Or what do you think?
Yeah.
Does it sound like something you would?
Well, the concept sounds interesting, yes, but like you said, it might just it might go either way. And there's been quite a lot of up and coming sci-fi shows lately, but they just don't really seem to go anywhere.
Yeah.
Or they try to be kind of like ultra sleek near future transhumanist thing, yeah, and somehow they just don't really grab me the way that the older heavy hitters like, I don't know, Babylon 5 or Firefly, like you mentioned, or
Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah, Farscape or stuff like that, where you really have like large things going on.
Yeah. Well, I guess I gonna give it as first a shot and gonna give you a recommendation, and if it makes sense.
We'll tell you how it goes.
Yeah. Well, but most likely, I'm gonna not give it a shot at the when it premieres. I'm gonna record the episodes because in case of that I like it, I don't want to wait a week for the cliffhanger to get resolved. I'm getting frustrated by that, and plus you're getting out of the momentum. The energy is gone when a week is in between. It just feels more intensive watching it one piece. But again, another show that I'm fucking looking forward to, just somehow because of the damn cast, is like Mob City. Well, I kind of anyway like mobster-based movies and TV shows. It's like basically in the 1940s in Los Angeles, where mobsters and cops who work for mobsters battle for the control of Los Angeles. And now comes the kicker of the cast. Okay, John Bertel, that will play Shane in The Walking Dead.
Okay.
Then Neil McDonough, that was also in like this blonde dude that was in Desperate Housewives, kind of the psycho-ish one. I like him. I think he was also in Thor, when I'm not wrong. He's been in a bunch of things. He's a good actor. Then Milo Ventimiglia. I always remember him as Peter Petrelli from Heroes.
Okay.
great show. The first season.
I wasn't that thrilled actually.
The
but-
first season and the second was good. Then it was just downhill. They actually never got to finish their story. They got kind of mid-season, kind of cancelled, and never got to finish it.
Oh, okay.
No,
Like
but
so many shows
Yeah.
that show promise, but somehow the
yeah.
network executives feel that it's not bringing in enough money. So fuck you, fans.
Yeah, and most of the parts is their own damn fault.
Yeah.
For wrong advertising placement and so on. No, but he's in there, and then Jeffrey DeMunn, also Herschel from Walking Dead.
Yeah. Okay.
And what I've heard, it might be only a guest appearance, but I hope he's going to be a recurring one, Simon Pegg.
Ah, nice.
We all fucking love Simon Pegg.
We do.
And where did we see him the first time? Shaun of the Dead. One of the best zombie parodies ever.
One of the zombie films ever.
Yeah,
I even go
like
far.
when they go through the IPs to throw it at their heads, like no, yeah, no. What is a good IP? Not, but zombies are going to be killing them. But
Yeah.
hey, I'm still not going to destroy my good IPs.
Right, yeah.
No, but this promise of that show doesn't say anything special. It could go again either way, but I think the cast speaks
Well,
for that one.
Sounds promising, but it wouldn't be the first time. I'm playing the pessimist here, but it wouldn't be the first time when you have great cast and it's still gonna suck.
I know. I fucking hope it works out. I mean, my better half doesn't care for mobster things. I mean, Boardwalk Empire, I fucking love it. She's kind of like,
Yeah.
yeah, who cares? But it's Steve Buscemi. Oh, another fucking acting god.
Yeah.
I love Steve Buscemi. He's amazing. And of
You
course,
wanna have his babies.
I actually would. He's amazing.
Okay, they'd be fucking ugly though.
I know. But he's
Like
rich.
hideous kind.
But we would be rich.
Yes. Okay. That solves everything.
And that he's a fucking great talent.
Yeah.
If that would takes it that I could hang around him, that I could be just in his proximity, I think I would survive having his baby.
Okay, so Steve, if you feel up to it, write us and
I'm yours, Steve. We don't have a mute button like professional broadcasters. You know, when they have to cough, they have the mute button.
yeah.
But
We
well,
have the edit button.
we have
later.
the internet, the PC.
Yeah.
Okay, next show I want to fast blow through because that's again another thing might go south or not. Dracula. By the way, TV got way more darker in the last years. Topics to touch on. Dracula. So basically, like in Victorian London, he respawns there basically and basically tries to seek revenge of who him betrayed centuries before.
Yeah.
And that's the point where this story sounds a bit lame now, and then this one chick is apparently a reincarnation of his former lover girl, you know, friend.
Right.
Yeah, so at that point it goes lame, but I have to say I watched the trailer. The trailer looked pretty good.
Okay. Yeah.
Again, like I like vampire-based stuff as long as they don't sparkle.
Yeah.
But let's jump over that one further because there's not much more to say. It's kind of like I only thought interesting that they touched Dracula and that the trailer looked good.
Yeah.
I definitely gonna check it out. Okay, next thing, Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah.
Well, we all love the movie,
Yeah.
and the story on itself is pretty good. And that one is like, well, we know like 1790 in the battle from George Washington, and so he died, and blah, the soldier, and also the Sleepy Hollow dude. And that thing gets now placed into that he awakes in 2014. But at the same moment, the Sleepy Hollow awakes again.
Okay.
So nobody first believes that dude that the Sleepy Hollow thing is a really thing. And again, the trailer looked dark, it looked good effects. Definitely looking forward to that one.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fucking entertaining. I mean, like heads getting decapitated and
Yeah.
well, that's the Sleepy Hollow topic basically.
Yeah. Yeah. And these are all American shows, I believe.
I kind of forgot to look up on that one because I have here. There was
Well, I
few
think they are,
shows in
yeah.
there. They were kind of Canadian, North American.
Yeah.
Where Canadians had their hands in there.
Yeah. But anyway, mostly, American. The thing I'm going for is that, well, to me it feels often that when shows go, the dark and edgy, route. It's kind of like, well, it looks like that, but then again, it's just, it's made for college kids anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, usually the Brits are the way to go in that
Yes.
kind of scenario.
Definitely, because they don't like to, they don't pull their punches.
Yeah, I definitely have on my what I watched it.
Yeah.
Why I watched too much TV, the Brit example.
Yeah.
Okay, let's not go last to one of the last serious TV shows. What's upcoming for the fall season, and it's kind of like The Blacklist, and well, James Spader is the name as an actor.
Mm-hmm.
He plays the main role. Again, the premise is kind of pretty basic. He's like one of the most wanted of the FBI. He shows up at the office and wants to speak to somebody.
Yeah.
And they type the name in the PC, fucking red lights go off. Kind of like, because he's one of the fucking most wanted.
Okay.
And he's willing to give up a terrorist thing. And when they take down a terrorist, basically, that's the premise, and that's only the tip of the iceberg.
Okay.
And that's why the show is called The Blacklist. Again, I gonna want to give it a shot because, well, David Spader.
Yeah.
And well, it could be promising. This you can fuck up that too, but I think David Spader is a really great actor, and I think he can fucking save that.
Well, let's hope it works out.
Yeah, and hey, luckily we have today enough time. Well, we can run for a longer show. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, well, down to an hour already, so.
Yeah, well, I guess we can go for 1.5 too, and then call it.
See how it goes.
Right, they're anyway usually like 1.5 on average TV. Podcast, TV shows, podcast mixing up. Okay, I gonna cut that list now short. Why I was fucking busy watching TV. I'm not gonna mentioning now all of it. I just want to make the fucking jams of that. You have to fucking watch Orphan Black.
Okay.
Again, it's not about the African American that doesn't have parents, as you mentioned beforehand.
Yeah, I
when
was
just
thinking
told
maybe
you.
it's like a Batman spoof or something.
Yeah.
The Black Batman. That would be great. I'd watch the fuck out of that. Like
I
a
think
blaxploitation Batman film.
I bet that would rock.
Someone made that fast.
No, I mean copyright. We are not here to please you. Copyright from us.
Yeah, write us for ideas.
Yeah.
We'll provide the script.
Yeah. No, but definitely Orphan Black is really fucking amazing. Basic premise is like, I'm not even spoiling anything here because it's in the fucking trailer itself.
Okay.
And you see it in the first episodes, in the first few minutes. So that girl walks to the train station and, well, sees somebody that looks exactly like her.
Right.
And just that person puts down the bag and steps in front of the damn train and gets fucking smashed.
All right.
Well, but she's more like this thieving person, so like tries to get by, doesn't have really a job, So she kind of just goes and takes the bag of that person. And then that figures out kind of like, well, she looks like me. I go to her apartment and stuff, and it turns out there's a whole lot of clones that look exactly like her.
Okay.
More or less like different hair color, hairstyles, and so on.
Yeah.
And it's like this really great complex story that is, I don't want to fucking spoil, but it's just like, if I have to describe it, I have to say it's exciting, fast paced, and super creepy.
Wow.
And the main actress, and I have to give her credit, not only because she plays that role great, that she plays actually something like, was it 6 or 7 roles in that show? Because their clones, they're all her, basically, but with different accent, different grown up, and different looks. And just slipped to my list, like her name is Tatiana Maslany.
Okay.
And she does a great job. So it's like basically this super conspiracy, bigger project. And of course she has a sassy gay friend that's not only sassy, but he's mean sassy.
Okay.
With a really attitude, but in that way that you fucking love him. He's enjoyable. And played by Jordan Javares.
All right.
Not really seen in many things beforehand. But that is like, I would love to say more about that show because it's amazing. That was really stood out for me, and that was actually from BBC America, so a British
Oh, okay.
production, and they did it well. Again, like was it 13 episodes or 10 episodes
Yeah.
thing, and there was not a fucking single moment in that show where you were fucking bored or something.
Okay.
It was just,
But that's
Keeps-
out already, so.
it's already done.
All right. Yeah.
It's already done. Already finished the whole season,
Okay.
and it's just fucking breathtaking. The best. I did definitely the gem and the best of that TV season. When not even from the last 2 or 3 years, the best new TV
Right.
show. I have high hopes for that it continues that way, and it has so much potential. Definitely fucking check it out. Orphan
Alright,
Black is
yeah.
the fucking way to go.
Yeah.
Well, and other great shows were of course kind of like, well, because we have Netflix account. So of course I guess we all watched the new season of Arrested Development.
No, we didn't.
Oh, okay, then it was just me. Not as good as the old ones because they make it
Okay.
kind of like following each episode more one person. So if you have somebody that haven't seen the whole series, it would have been really confusing to get into.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, but Hemlock Grove was good.
No.
It was confusing like hell.
I watched the first episode, I think, and it didn't really catch on with me.
The
I might
first one
give it-
seems so more teenagerish.
Yes, it was very, just the kind of college kid thing that
It moves.
you
It
really
moves
hate.
way beyond it.
Okay.
It's actually really good.
Okay.
I'm not quite sure what is the message of that TV show or what is really happening in there, because they go really super sci-fi, fucked up, weird, like
Okay.
X-Files meets American Horror Stories
Yeah.
meets, I don't know, another sci-fi show.
Well, I need to give it another shot then.
It gets really good, but it gets more and more confusing as well.
Okay.
I'm not quite sure what was the main premise of it. Maybe I have to give it a rewatch, but I definitely enjoyed it. And another great new show from Netflix was like Orange is the New Black.
Yes. That one I know. I watched it. Yes.
And
And
for-
I'm really expecting the second series as well.
And by the way, that was my revenge for the. I love the show Oz, but I've got to see way too many dicks of guys in that male prison show. And luckily, this show started, and my better half, when it started, was it like 10 seconds before, like, basically 2 girls are naked in the shower?
Something like that.
I mean, really like that you see everything. So, and then my better half only guy kind of goes like, I guess that's why you wanted to see this woman prison show.
That's not really the reason, though.
Yeah, but what I discovered later, that black-haired person in this moment was our good from the 70s shows. What was that damn name again? Laura Prepon,
Yeah.
the red-haired one. I didn't know that it was her because I got confused because most TV shows don't show boobs. So
You were confused by the boobies.
yeah, it was like TV show. Oh, there are boobs, and this scene wasn't that long, so I only see black hair and boobs, and then like, I don't know who that person was, and later on, like 2 or 3 episodes later, you see like Laura Prepon, showing up with black hair. It's like, wait, did I see the boobs of the 70s girls show? God. No, but
But
overall,
there's actually much more content to that show.
yeah, I know, but that kind of was just for me, kind of like, hey, I never have seen that pair of boobs. No, I didn't even seek that one out. That was kind of like, wait, and then you notice. No, but that show was took the really nice take on the woman prison thing. It was not this super rough and just like people killing each other. It was just really just like backstabbing.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I've loved Oz for a long time.
Yeah.
And I've watched it for, I don't know, 3 times maybe from the beginning to the end, and it's really, in a way, the whole dynamic of the people when they're locked up, it's really interesting. And the same goes for Orange is the New Black, even though it's not dark like that, but the character development, that's the main point, I think.
Yeah, they
You know,
just
the way the people, they interact, and they're forced to be in the same space with each other.
they just translated it perfectly, like to the other side of the spectrum. Simply, they really taking a good angle on that one.
Yeah.
And by the way, the actresses that they choose in there
Yeah.
are really damn great. Though I have to say, like, Tyler Schilling, that makes the main character Piper, is good, but nobody beats Crazy Eyes, huh? Crazy Eyes is one thing for
I
itself.
think she really stood out, yeah.
I threw my cake for you. Was it cake? I don't remember. It's some dessert item.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, you know.
But they listed in that show Jason Biggs in there as well. Like, how often does he actually appear?
Yeah.
It's just like getting the drawing from people just
Yeah.
for the name.
But anyway, I don't even remember how I got to watch it. I was probably mentioned somewhere, and we kind of took the chance and let's see what this is like, and we were really hooked from the first episode on.
The reason why I watched it was like I enjoyed the whole original programming so far from Netflix, and then Netflix was so friendly. Mr. Netflix sent me a personal email with saying that there's a new original programming show.
Good.
So and I was kind of like, well, I enjoyed it so far, and they put a huge amount of money in there in their shows. I mean, getting a Kevin Spacey in a TV show.
Yeah.
I mean, that's gotta be expensive to pay him. And well, so I guess like I give it a shot. And I was also hooked from the first moment on too. And it was an easy watch without going too deep, without being too shallow that it's just a watch it on the side.
My biggest problem probably was the American Pie guy.
Yeah,
It
he
was
he doesn't even matter in that show. He doesn't fit in there.
Yeah, and he was always also the kind of annoying kind of character as well. I mean,
Yeah,
because it is
just being a whiny bitch.
Yes, that's actually the pair of words I had in mind, but didn't want to want to mention.
But I had to.
Yeah, so a couple of bits with him in they were like, you know, a bit cringeworthy. Like, come on, grow a pair, try to be a fucking adult. But in the end, it's.
By the way, why is it the saying grow a pair? Testicles are really sensitive. If you kick them, they are really, really painful.
Yes, I know.
Grow a vagina, that can take a pounding.
Yeah.
Betty White?
Yes.
No, but that character was really annoying.
Yeah,
really
he was a bit
quickly.
annoying, but
I was glad that they didn't brought him up that much.
yeah, and in the end, you know, the dynamic between him and the leading lady was, you know, it worked out because obviously it's a growing up story so far, at least.
Yeah.
I mean, how the prison life affects Piper, it's really interesting to see. And if there was a really strong male counterpart to her, then it probably wouldn't have been so powerful, or it could not have been brought up as clearly.
Yeah, I think I know what you mean. Yeah, I guess so. And anyway, the main focus is anyway on the strong dynamic between Piper and what was the name of the character from Laura Prepon in there?
Oh dear.
For me, it's always the 70s show chick. I kind of totally forgot, but she did a good job in there. But I wish there would have been a bit more of the dynamic between them.
Well, I think it's an ongoing story still, so it's probably going to grow from there.
And renewed.
Yeah.
And got the fucking second season.
Yep.
And so far, by the way, this new TV season, every show that I loved got the fucking renewal.
The ones I do didn't.
Wait, which ones from this TV season?
Futurama. That's the biggest.
Well, but I'm more talking now about new shows, not running shows.
Well, okay, fine, yeah.
Well, but there are a couple of like shows in that sense. No, but like I want to touch on one more great show because okay, I feel a fucking long list, but the other ones are good, but not really that much mentioning worthy. But like Bates Motel, I think was really good. Da Vinci's Demons was really good too, but we're going to touch on that on another episode, I guess. But Bates Motel was really great. Like the mother is played by Vera Ann Farmiga, and Norman Bates is played by Freddie Highmore.
Yeah.
And you haven't seen him in many things at all. Quite unknown one.
Okay.
But seriously, his acting ability, how can I describe it? He seems in that show to be quite psycho.
Yeah.
for lack of a better description. No, but seriously, he transfers it so great, and even when it's again like a 10-13 episode run thing, and it's again really good, fast-paced shit keeps happening, but he really carries that show so well.
Yeah.
And he's kind of like, I fucking love him in that show. I mean, I don't even really want to spoil, because like if I say any word about that TV show, I gonna spoil right away shit.
Okay.
I only can say like the place where they move in to open up like this Bates Motel. It's a fucked up city. Just to say that. You have to fucking watch it. It's fucking enjoyable. And I think, by the way, from the new TV season, I watched, like, let me short count down just the main shows. I watched just the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Right.
I watched like 13 shows in the last 2 to 3 months. That's why I didn't get to do anything else apparently. Should I get a life? Nah, TV's the moment amazing. Fuck life.
Yeah.
But by the way, this TV season is a sad one.
Okay.
Have you seen how many TV shows are actually ending in the moment?
Yes, Futurama.
And Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
And don't forget Dexter.
So that's coming to an end as well. Okay.
Yeah, actually,
I've stopped watching since I don't know, season 4.
Season 4 was the best one.
Yeah.
Oh man, what was his fucking name again?
I probably might have watched an episode or 2 of 5, but it just really didn't quite get on with it.
Yeah, John Lithgow. 30 Rock, Third Rock from the Sun or something?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, he was the Trinity Killer, was fucking badass.
Yeah.
No, but seriously, like, I mean, what are we gonna do? That's why I was looking for new TV shows as well.
Yeah.
Paid especially attention this year because there's so many holes to fill. Like, really big shows like Breaking Bad and Dexter. It's just like such fucking big iconic shows. That like once they're gone, and like, what are you gonna do then?
Yeah.
And like, haha, sir, you haven't seen the last season of Futurama.
Well, I haven't, but I'm still very sad that it's ending.
I've seen just today, just a couple of hours, actually, I think something like 4 hours ago, the last episode. And I can tell you, sir, one thing. They placed the last episode partially on that place where they started the first one. And which one is it? The moon. They go on the moon again.
Alright.
And I have to say, like, it definitely feels like a last episode farewell thing. They don't kill off anybody, but it kind of like the overall tone of it.
That was the second episode, actually.
Was it the second?
Yes.
Right, because it was their first delivery.
Yeah.
It was the second episode, but the first delivery.
At least with Brian.
Excuse me, sir. Mr. Detail Nazi.
Well, I've watched it about 7 or 8 times. It has to be the one TV show I've seen the most. And I really, really love it. And I'm totally very sad to see it end.
You need a tissue.
Again, this is the, 3rd time that it's cancelled?
No, second. At least what I had.
Well, it was first...
Well, it ran from 99 to 2003 on Fox. Then it was off for 5 years.
Yeah.
And got picked up by Comedy Central from 2008 to 2013.
Yeah, they made the films basically in the middle.
Yeah, but that's not a cancellation.
No, but it's still kind of like a break in the continuity that.
Yeah,
they
break
made,
and continue. Yeah.
Yeah, because the actual episodes ended, and then they got a contract to make the 4 films, which were then split into episodes, which they showed on Comedy Central along with the original ones.
I like the first one where the code of was it on Bender's ass or on which ass was the code? I don't remember. No, but one funny thing is kind of like, You know from which model, why they modeled Fry's outfit, how it looks?
Yeah.
It was based on like the famous James Dean from
Yes.
Rebel Without a Cause.
Mm.
I think that's an interesting kind of little side note.
Yeah.
And they definitely, I like their little takes, kind of like, you notice like when there are owls,
Mm.
owls are there where usually our rats are.
Yeah.
So owls are in the future the rats.
Yeah. Yeah. And seriously, people, if you have not seen Futurama,
Who
see it.
hasn't?
I think there are people who haven't. And the one thing I have heard is
Okay,
that
there can't be people that haven't seen The Simpsons.
yeah, but that's the thing. I think people have seen The Simpsons and they think that it's gonna be the same. And The Simpsons, to be honest, hasn't been very interesting for the last 10 years or
I
so.
beg the fucking different. How fucking dare you, sir? How dare you? No, it's actually like I have to get on that. I have to reply to that at another point.
If I could push a button and cancel Simpsons,
I
and
would
have-
fucking decapitate you in the same
and have
second.
Futurama continue, I would do it in a heartbeat.
I think we have to have one time definitely Simpson based one. Just to tell some examples where they actually really hit the damn spot. No, but I mean the
not
difference
saying
basically it's kind of like this. I think Futurama is a bit more away from main pop culture.
Yeah.
Takes still a good part of pop culture, but takes a different take on it. Just
Yeah, I think the big thing about it is that it actually works a lot with the in jokes and the kind
it's a
of
lot of continuing jokes. all
yeah,
along.
and the the kind of sciencey stuff that you only understand if you're a bit of a nerd. And I'm proud to be one.
But I hate that to use it. Like, I'm a nerd. Everybody uses it in all kinds of contexts
yeah.
these days. It's kind of
Everyone's a nerd.
everyone's a nerd. I'm like, fuck that. I like that stuff, but I kind of don't like to use that word anymore. To be honest.
Yeah, it's been a bit worn out. That's true.
Yeah, but I love fucking Bender. I mean, one of his
You
favorite.
love fucking Bender.
I would fucking love him. Yeah. what? Brain scrambled.
You're not making it any better.
Yeah, it's a meltdown. Yeah, you have witnessed another meltdown from me, apparently. The meltdown. No, but one quote that what I really always loved was like, I'm so embarrassed. I wish everybody else would be dead.
Yeah.
I loved that one.
Yeah.
It just shows like how selfless he is.
Yes. Yeah. No, but I think the biggest thing about why I originally, when Futurama started playing in Finland, whenever that was, I was immediately hooked because I had watched The Simpsons and the kind of the graphic style was similar, but The Simpsons was a bit boring in a sense because it's just it's this American family and blah blah blah.
How dare you, sir? Stop making fun of this beloved family of mine.
But the Futurama was in the future.
Future.
Yes, in the year 3000. No, I was immediately hooked. I mean, I'm a big sci-fi fan. I've always been, and an animated series set in the future, and basically it's an office sitcom. What
It's
it
like
is.
The Office in the
Yeah,
future,
yeah.
basically.
Yeah, but still, it has the amazing ability to touch upon really deep subjects.
And
And
it
at
has
times,
the
yeah.
great Katie Seagal.
Yeah, at times it's laugh out loud, and at points you're just like kind of just thinking, I mean, oh my god, never thought about that thing. And at times you're brought to tears. There's one episode I can't bring myself to watch again, and I think
Because you
which
cry
one.
like a little bitch.
Well, yes. Or at least I want to.
Okay, tell me the episode so I can put it right now on. Let's listen to Arto weep like a little girl for the next 20 minutes.
You also have a heart of stone if you don't weep at least on the inside whenever you see Jurassic Park.
which season was that? Because I just started to rewatch it, but I haven't rewatched the like middle, like season 2 to
I
end.
think it's on the 3rd or 4th, I believe. But anyway, that's the story of how they find the fossil of Fry's dog from
Oh
2000.
fuck! Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, and the ending. That was
was inspired by that one story that originally happened from this poor fucking dog that every day walked to that one place and the owner never came back. Didn't they also make the movie about it? And I watched the trailer and I was ready watching the trailer going.
Yeah.
And it's like, I never ever gonna watch that movie because I know there's no fucking way that the main character comes back and that the fucking dog is happy.
Yeah.
So you see, you advertise a movie like, hey, you're gonna cry and feel terrible after you watch it. That's what they tell you with it.
Yeah.
And that's what they aim basically in that episode for.
Yeah, and it works. It really does work. And in a way, it's really ridiculous. I mean, they're not only made up people, but they're actually drawn. It's an animation, but still, there it is, a dog that's loyally waiting for his friend to come back, and he never does. Damn.
But I definitely...
I've made myself sad.
Oh, do I need to pat you on the head? You can't see it, but I'm just patting him.
Yeah.
No, but I fucking hate it though if like technically comedy shows go too serious.
Yeah.
Or what was it like? Was it My Two Teenage Daughters? Or it's where Katie Seagal was in there also, the mom.
Yeah.
You know what show I mean?
I don't. Yeah.
With the 2 daughters and the one son.
I know.
And then the character died.
Mm.
Actually, the actor died.
Actor, yeah.
Not the character, the actor died, and that was one of the saddest, bring me almost to tears, sitcom moments ever.
Yeah.
Because like they actually portrayed it so fucking well that you felt so damn shitty for the rest of the week. Like, thank you for that.
Yeah, and it's kind of wonderful, you know, in a way, how fictional events. I mean, obviously, the actor died for real, but still, it wasn't his real life family, and like I mentioned,
but technically they were because they worked for so many years together.
No, but the thing I mean is you know the power of television and storytelling in general, you know.
That's good storytelling. If just something fictional actually kind of makes the inside go all kind of weepy.
That's
rare.
I think that would be the definition of art.
Yeah, I would go for that.
Brings about emotions, strong emotions.
Yeah, I think I have to agree with you, even if I hate to, but I think I have to.
Yeah.
No, but Futurama is
and you
really
mentioned Katie Seagal twice now. And?
I know from previous talking that you still haven't watched fucking Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah.
How dare you, sir? How dare you? You haven't found time. It's on damn Netflix. I've seen it. Netflix suggested it to you.
Yes.
Netflix, believe it. It suggests you stuff you want to see. No, but it's like seriously one of the best shows as well that I've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
And I think it's already on its 5th or 6th season run.
Right.
And the whole story is planned out, like mapped out for 7 seasons.
Yeah.
That's what Kurt Schutter wrote before, the creator of The Shield.
Yeah.
And that's a really, really successful running show. Like, he only created 2 shows and both ran like for forever.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, the whole cast is great. Like Charlie Hunnam, that plays Jax in there, like basically the son of Gemma. Also have been in like, what was it, like Queer as Folk, the British edition.
Okay.
What my better half tries to get me to watch.
Force on you.
I want to see it,
Okay.
but I can't watch it in the moment because like they're like a motorcycle gang and they're all badass.
Yeah, okay,
And-
I know where you're going.
And I don't want to see that character go in that direction. I'm happy to watch it once Sons of Anarchy is done.
Yeah.
But I can't just in the middle like, and he goes kind of like, ha ha. And then the next thing I'm watching is Sons of Anarchy and he's like being fucking hard at it.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So
It's almost like characters or play. Come on, what's it? Actors. That's the person acting in things.
or how certain actors say like acting.
Yeah. Anyway, when they get typecast in a way, or they make a career in a long running show, and then you see them in something else, and it's really like, this is fucking weird.
And so I couldn't cross it.
That's Commander Sheridan. What's he doing? Doing in there? Yeah.
No, but that's like really a thing where I couldn't cross yet.
Yeah, I understand.
And another person that's really great in it that you have seen, I bet, in a gazillion other projects is Ron Perlman.
Yeah.
I mean, he has never really been in the biggest movies besides Hellboy, I would say. I think Hellboy was his biggest break.
Yeah, it might be.
Biggest title, I mean.
Yeah, and he was in heavy makeup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Name value. I think.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but in a way, he wasn't being himself as such, or looking like himself.
But seriously, that show is like, seriously, like it basically plays like Hamlet.
All right.
So this, whole like betrayed and this whole classic scenario of Hamlet.
Right. Yeah. Well.
That's the basic premise of it, set in a badass motorcycle gangway. And it's, again, one of the shows where you start to root for the bad guys.
Yeah, okay.
Because the main characters are really not good people on itself, aren't they?
Yeah.
But it's just like, every time when they have like chased somebody down on their motorcycle, it doesn't seem like, again, it's kind of like, fucking get that fuck up. And then just like also the whole actors on themselves, like not the main actors, but still one of the main cast.
Yeah.
Because usually you have like 2 or 3 people that's really focused around.
Yeah.
And then you have the second circle and then the third circle that barely appears.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of like, I like Ryan Hurst as Opie.
Okay.
I want to say so much about it, but you have to fucking watch it. Sam Crow. And have you seen the logo of the Sons of Anarchy thing?
Possibly.
It's like almost like the Grim Reaper with the sickle thing.
Okay.
And so it looks fucking great. And they are merchandise clothing. I'm eyeballing it since ages. I want to get like fucking hoodies and hoodie jackets and stuff.
Well, I guess I need to really take a look at that.
And you know who's also gonna is appearing in that show as well?
Yeah.
Danny Trejo.
Okay.
Also being in Breaking Bad.
All right.
No, but Danny Trejo, we all enjoy him.
Yeah.
And guess in what role he appears? Could it have to do something with the Mexican cartel?
Could it possibly? Is he wielding a machete by any chance?
No, but also the creator, Kurt Schilder, he's in a couple of episodes and he's fucking great. I think, did he die? Almost die? I don't know. I have to catch up again.
Don't tell me, don't spoil it.
Yeah, because it's again like starting in like 2 weeks or 3 weeks and I fucking can't wait to go to it.
Yeah.
No, but in the end, like TV shows got just so fucking insanely good, and how they fucking reference little shit, how shit is connected. Like the meth that they cook in Breaking Bad appears in the 3rd or 2nd episode of The Walking Dead, when Shane and the brother always carry drugs with them. It's the Blue Rock.
Right.
This weird crossover stuff. Like, I mean, TV is not anymore like one story a week, and well, that's it. They fucking interconnected. It's like they're building fucking damn universes. And you know what's the worst? They're taking all my fucking time. I don't get to do anything else but watch TV.
Yeah, so people stop listening to this podcast and go see some TV.
No, how dare you, sir? Again. How do you eliminate all our people? By the way, I would just want to do in between, just again quickly throw out our short internet addresses. Like, by the way, you can follow us on Twitter at WANHTPY. Or you can you can write to us at wearenotheretoPleaseYou@gmail.com. Or go to our blog at wearenotheretoPleaseYou.blogspot.fi. And we're on Facebook again, the fucking same damn name, of course. Just to get that damn out of the way.
We've been babbling for quite a while for now, so I guess we need to pick up on this sometime later.
Yeah, because I
Yeah.
have stay here Breaking Bad,
Yeah.
Walking Dead comparison TV show to the comics that way fucking more
Yeah.
rock. Dexter we haven't really fucking touched. And Babylon 5.
I wanted,
Farscape.
I wanted to complain about the state of science fiction these days.
You we
Because
can
it-
stay throw it in. Come on,
it's-
if you stay up to, we can
it's-
stay throw it them in.
Now I was go at it another time, with full force. The
Well,
thing I wanted,
Up to you.
yeah. The thing I'm, just thinking maybe this will be, food for thought for later.
Yeah.
There's not really much space opera going on these days. Like I said earlier, it's all kind of, this near future, very sleek, high tech,
Yeah, it's definitely
humanist stuff.
it's somehow based on some planet. It's not really interstellar
Yeah.
traveling.
Yeah, I
anymore.
want my rubber forehead aliens. Yeah.
Well, why does my brain go to really weird places when you say that?
I don't know. I'll let you go there on your own.
Yeah, but
let's
definitely.
not bother the listeners with the contents of your head. But I
He
guess
couldn't handle the truth.
yeah, no, I can't handle it. But I guess this is it for this time.
Yeah, and again, like we said the email before, we're still looking, like if somebody has a band and a song to send in, what we would play in the end of the episode. Well, just send it to wearenotheretoPleaseYou@gmail.com, and we are happy to play it and to talk about it. And I think so far that's it for this week's edition of We Are Not Here to Please You. My name is Raphael.